Welcome back to the NASCAR DFS preview show presented by Drip Drop Hydration. Get the drip, rip it, drip it, and go to dripdrop.com. Use promo code GarageGuys20. Today I have the invisible drip in this here bottle.
Looked like Adam Gase coming out the gate there. Your eyes were wide open right when we hit record. Yeah, that Adam Gase life. R.I.P.
The energy's never been higher in the building. It's great. We love Sam Darnold.
Tried to ruin Ryan Tannehill's career. Yeah.
Do you remember that episode? Remember that it's NFL draft season, but it is the NASCAR DFS preview show. Look at him. Look at that boy. I wore Powerline today. What you know about Powerline?
I do not know about Powerline.
Okay,
Are you surprised?
Yeah, very, because it's like one of the most iconic movies of like the 90s from childhood. Like, if you don't know who Powerline is, I feel sorry if you call your brother. Your brother will understand. I feel like me and your brother could have a lot of amazing conversations about 90s movies because he seems to be like the guy. Like, me and him could just talk about Tony Perkis for hours, probably. Ben Stiller's villain from Heavyweights. We could definitely do that.
Okay, I can definitely relate to that, but it's been a minute since I've seen it. I got to watch that again. I'm sure that's on Disney Plus or something.
Yeah, they all are. So that's the beauty of it. It's like we're in 2021, but Powerline is actually the musician, the artist from a Goofy movie. So if you were never a fan of a Goofy movie, it's time to watch a Goofy movie. Kind of like the name of this race this week, the Buschy McBusch Race 400. That's pretty goofy. That's pretty out there.
Are they trying to be too clever, too funny, or do you like this effort? What do you think?
I think since we've came, I'm gonna be a little big head boy right now. I think since we came onto the scene, like, we're just making people just go nuts and people just doing some crazy things because their brains are exploding. So
we've brought silly season to NASCAR full time, not just the short amount of time, but silly season full time.
We have taken silly season off of jski.com and we have brought it IRL, in real life, for all you Twitch watchers out there. Very crazy space on Twitch, IRL. Check it out. I got my boom arm in front of me today. It broke off the wall, so I've just got it here. And you've got the treadmill back.
Yeah, man, I'm on the road a little bit, but I'm definitely locked in on some NASCAR stuff. Looking forward to this week. Talladega was fun, man. I had a great time, even though I wasn't there. But
wish we could have been there.
It was fun. Yeah.
Our Discord was popping, by the way. If you're not in the Discord yet, you need to get into our Discord. But there's only one way to get into the Discord. It's by hitting us up and saying you want to be in the Discord, and then we'll get you in the Discord. Or if you purchase premium off of GarageGuysFantasySports.com. So if you buy premium, you're going to automatically get a link, and that's if you buy the monthly or the yearly package. You'll automatically get a link to the Discord, and you're going to get into some premium Secret Boy channels.
Premium. You can do that like Austin Powers, like the lasers.
Laser.
Yeah.
A freaking laser. Yeah. Love that. That's Dr. Evil's the best. Fat bastard. Shout out to him. That's what we're supposed to be with Tyler Reddick. We got to make that happen. Remember? Right. Tyler Reddick is me, you, Hair Slew, Tyler Reddick. Halloween 2021. Austin Powers.
I love it. I love anybody that can support the Austin Powers energy. So
I just can't wait to see Tyler Reddick as gold member. Going to be fun. We'll have to get him fake skin. We'll have to do that.
The skin box. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, yeah, anyway, let's get back to the Buschy McBusch Race 400 at Kansas. We've done a little bit of research. We've looked online. DraftKings dropped salaries on Wednesday, and there was definitely a lot of chalk. So it's very chalky season. We'll call it. It's chalk season. It's Chalk Zone. Remember that show, Nickelodeon? I don't.
It's Chalk Zone. I don't remember that channel, but maybe you do. You have a better memory than me. That's a proven fact.
I never watched Chalk Zone, but I remember seeing commercials for it. And I was just like, who would watch this? Well, now I understand, after so many years later in life, we have finally entered the Chalk Zone. Because when we're taking a look here at Talladega, like anytime you come off of Talladega going into like an intermediate track, it's going to be Chalk Zone, especially if a lot of good drivers get wrecked out, which is basically what we've seen this week. And, there's a couple of guys we can definitely talk about. Like one, like Joey Logano, he flipped. He's starting towards the back. But let's just go ahead and kick off the picks. You want to go ahead and kick off the picks? for the Buschy McBusch Race?
There's so much chalk, Chase, that it's basically
it's a chalk box.
Yeah, it's a chalk box. So
Crayola or sidewalk chalk?
Crayola.
So blue, pink, white, green. I'm going to literally get my kids sidewalk chalk and write DraftKings salaries on the street. That's what I'm going to do, and take a picture of it and say, welcome to the chalk zone.
Let's replace this episode with just your kid drawing on the – yeah.
That's what we should do. We should just give him all the chalk plays and then just like let him write them in the order that he wants to. And that's how –
circling them. Circling them.
All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. But see, this show's going to drop on Friday, so I'm going to drop the tweet probably this evening, and no one's going to understand it. But then when they watch this, they're going to be like, like
what you did there. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Emery will probably do better than us, better than our show. That's what I'm calling.
Oh, Emery's been doing great. I think Emery's bets are even better than mine. I might just give the show to him. I might just let you and him start doing this. I think that'd be
an upgrade for sure.
Yeah. My betting card is a novelty card now. Remember that. You can buy it at your local Spencer's Gifts. So let's go ahead and kick it off. First pick for DFS. At least this isn't the novelty. We've been pretty good at DFS. I will say that. That's been the tried and true. So we'll stay there. The garage guy lives in DFS land and now in the chalk zone. Let's enter
still the super speedway king, by the way. I've decided.
And you are, yes, you are the super speedway king. There's not anybody else in the world that can be up 20 grand and then drop to the floor within seconds that I know better than you. So
you just put me through so much pain. You don't even know it.
Did I bring you back? You back? There's not an amount of drip drop that can rehydrate you from that level of frustration. And I've lived to see it twice now. But I was also
out of the pool shirtless with a White Claw in my hand, and Chef Girl saw a complete meltdown. Just complete meltdown. I
just see you like sitting there, like in that chair, and you're just holding it loosely, like half buzzed, and then you just drop it, and it just starts spilling everywhere, and you're just like you just completely like, I don't know. This is how I picture it in my head. And she's like, Drew, are you okay? And you're just like, like, and you're just paralyzed. You can't move.
I wish I did something that cool, because it honestly was just me sitting in I moved up to the close chair, and I just was sitting there, and literally when I just couldn't say words. I just didn't formulate a word. I just was sitting there looking at my phone, just pouting like I was a 6-year-old, just pouting. Just kind of maybe a tear. Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Just creep.
If that had come on and she had been recording me, you would have probably been your favorite piece of content of me ever, for sure.
I did the whole zoom in on the face. Yeah, it would have happened 100%. All right, everybody's like, Jesus, here's Chase and Drew. They're back.
It's our show every time. Yep.
That's it.
I got a feeling you're about to say Kyle Larson before I.
It's Kyle Larson. 11-3 on DraftKings, 13.5K on FanDuel. There's a huge reason why it's Kyle Larson, too. It's because Kyle Larson is good as shit at Kansas, and he's starting at the ass back of this race because his car failed on him. But looking back over the data, 2019 was his last race here, obviously. Driving for the 42 for Chip Ganassi. He started 5th, he finished 14th. So he went a little bit backwards. But here's the good news. The last time that Kyle has started this race past the 30 mark, he started 35th in May of 2019. He finished 8th. Okay, so he has no wins here, but he literally went a span from 2018 to 2019 where he was in the top 10 3 times in a row. And in a Hendrick car, it's almost absurd for you not to play him in the starting position. It'd be dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need to break this one down too much, Chase. Anybody that plays DFS will probably call him a great play. It's just a matter of how high owned he'll be, because it's going to be high. I think he has the second highest driver average, Chase. So that's my one right there. But yeah, I will say props to DraftKings for pricing him up to a point where you at least have to think about it. If we'd have seen him come in at 10K, then he'd be 60% owned. So.
Oh my God, yeah. I think that the easy thing here is going to be a lot of people. You're either going to do Larson or Logano, and Logano is a couple $100 cheaper. So it's just going to be a matter of who do you trust more at this track. And honestly, when we're looking at the stats, Kyle is where it's at. He's definitely got the better of the stats when it comes to Kansas, but Logano does have the win here. So that is something to take a look at into consideration. I'm going to go Larson. I don't care. I think that this man is going to have a huge bounce back week, and that's where we'll leave it at. Next play that we have, and this is another one of the I guess it just chalky as hell. Okay, this is big chalk time.
I don't know about him, man. I think if everybody goes to Logano and Larson, maybe he's not going to be as much Chase. I mean, that's the thing. When there's so many chalky plays, eventually the chalk comes down, right? There's only so much ownership that can go around. So maybe
somebody's going to get skipped over, and because of this next play's record, I would say that, hey, maybe it will be him. And right now, my computer is failing to pull up the starting position because I need the starting position. Do you have the starting position for him? Because I know it's towards the back. Like, obviously,
Chase
I just want to know
starting 17th. Starting 17th. So maybe him being that mid-pack, Chase, maybe that'll be like kind of a forgotten guy.
It's Bill's boy. He's back on the show. Yeah, I hope he is a forgotten guy. Look, Chase Elliott, I know he's 11.5K on FanDuel this week. He's going to be 10-4. That's a big 10-4 on DraftKings. All right. My reasoning for Elliott, and I think it's probably going to be the same reasoning for you here too, is just going over his statistics here. The dude has just been on the money at Kansas since he started. Yes, he's having a rough year. He's having a little bit of a championship hangover. However, you can't keep a good man down, and I believe that. There will come a point to where the turnaround happens. Hendrick cars have been too good. We saw him running an excellent lap time at Las Vegas earlier in the year. And honestly, he had the fastest car out there until his jackman screwed up all of his hopes and dreams. So I think that if we can see another really good car at this intermediate track right here, Hendrick's got everything they need to win. This could be the bounce back resurgent week, and would also keep another driver that's already won from winning again. We've only had one of those this year, which was Martin Truex. I think the trend is back now. We're going to keep seeing new winners, and this is a perfect week for Chase Elliott to take that.
Yeah, I like your logic there and your thought process. I mean, it doesn't make sense that he hasn't done better, because based off his teammates and based off like what you just said, I mean, I think he's due. Even though that kind of thought can get you in trouble sometimes, Chase. I do think that he might be forgotten a little bit, but he's going to have great odds. I would think he'd have a top 5 odds to win this race. I would think. I haven't opened up the app yet, so maybe I'll do that when you start talking. But I mean,
we shoot from the hip on this show.
Yeah, I mean, Logano and Larson, right? There's only so many dominators, and then people are going to flock to we got Keselowski on the pole. So if you can nail the early dominator and then pair it with the right guy coming from the mid pack or the late, or the Larson or Logano, then you're going to be rolling in some cash.
Yeah, and that's what we love. We want to roll in the cash. I just posted a video on TikTok recently, because we have like one of the best intros in the game for this show. However, I decided to watch the 1998 Talladega Winston 500 the other night, which was the first race I ever attended as a child. And I found out that it was part of the No Bull 5, where they had this intro, and we're talking about Bill's boy. But Bill, the dad, his dad, Bill, he's on there. It shows his face, and it's basically just singing money, 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 money. And there's a cash truck throwing money at Jeff Gordon's car. Like, honestly, like, it was shades.
My proudest moment of you, by the way, was when you released that intro. One of my proudest moments. That was such a good edit job by you.
I love that intro, but the No Bull 5, just, showing like it was on ESPN Speed World back in the day. It's a close one. And honestly, a lot of people would probably think that I probably copied that for this, but I didn't. I didn't do that.
Are you trying to come forward? Are you trying to come forward and admit something?
I literally just found this yesterday. Like, I was tripped out because I was like, shit. Because honestly, I'm glad I didn't find it, because I probably would have used that as our intro, and I would have never had the creativity spark to create what we created here.
I'm glad you didn't find it in that case. Then
So we found it now. It's
right
here.
now.
ESPN, get your shit together and bring NASCAR back so Speed World can return. Thanks.
Chase, did I say that Elliott would have the 5th best odds? Is that what I said?
Yes, that was correct. What does he have?
Nailed it. The 5th best odds.
Betting on Elliott.
Plus 900.
Going to bet on Elliott. Also, I'm probably going to bet on Kyle Busch too. He's 1,100. I like that.
Can we say how cheap he is on DFS? 8,600. That's pretty wild. It's going to be a big week if you're contrarian. I mean, if you skip over Larson, Logano, and you pick 2 other dominators, yeah, you're going to have a different lineup. So,
in a world where we can see the future, you know what? I'm not going to say it because then some people that get really paranoid about like saying things that could or couldn't happen, like they're going to think I jinx shit. So I'm going to shut up. I'm not going to speak it into existence until race time. If something's not going the way I need it to, then I'll speak it.
Speak it into existence in the Discord sometime.
Yeah, I'll speak into existence in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, you'll see it. Next play, though, one of our favorite friend of the garage guys. He's going to be having a great week as well. He's got a pretty decent starting position as well that we discussed.
Yes.
And that's Mr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Okay, he's going to be 8.2K on DraftKings, and then we're going to be looking at 6.8K on FanDuel. Love that price on FanDuel. And where's Mr. Ricky starting?
That lucky number 23, Michael Jordan.
23. Bubba's not even starting in 23rd. So this week, Ricky is the spirit of MJ. And that means, there it is, top 10 coming. And you heard it here first. Remember that. Remember what I'm telling you right now. Ricky, when I look, intermediate tracks, the consistency level has been there. Last week was Dega. Who cares what happens at Dega? Anything can happen at Dega. Wild stuff all the time. Like me, having all of the money on Matt DiBenedetto, all for him to make a bad decision and let Brad K win the race. You know, I had never in my life felt more bad about not partnering up with you guys on one play because I was so confident Matty D was going to just dominate and be good. And you know what? All those things happened, except he couldn't fucking close. And it hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. I was almost there, Drew. I was almost there. It's just every week.
I understand, man. I think it's me and Dale, right? We're on Brad K. So that was good. At least we won.
We usually always have one play together.
Truex. I had You should have just joined Brad K. You should have thrown out Logano or whoever you had. Yeah.
I thought about it after the fact. But you know what? I stick by my Matt DiBenedetto play because what we saw out of Matt was exactly what I thought we would see out of Matt. He just couldn't close.
Absolutely. I was thinking about that play too. It was a good play.
We learned our lesson. But let's get back to Ricky Stenhouse because, you know, like I said last week, you know, he was good on dirt and he showed us he was good on dirt and he was good at super speedway. He was going to show us he was good at super speedways. He showed us something. All right. He showed us that he's fucking Ricky and he's going to get out there and do some shit on a super speedway. So you can't blame the guy for just being Ricky Stenhouse. But when we get back on these intermediates, the one thing that I will say is he started in 23rd here in October and he finished 16th. He started 25th and finished 40th in July of 2020, but he had an electrical problem in his car. So it could have been a way better finish. Now, when I'm looking at the data, Ricky has gotten so close to being in the top 10. He's finished 11th here, like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 times? He's finished 11th 4 times in his career being here at Kansas. So I don't see why this year with him he's feeling himself a little bit better. I think he's going to make that move into the top 10. And even if he doesn't, he finishes 11th. Hey, that's still a good spot. I'm not mad about it. Paid the salary, I would say.
Yeah, I was about to, you just read my mind. I mean, even if he should pay off that salary. And the consistency this year from Ricky Chase has been amazing. I mean, I think some weeks we haven't been able to play him because he started so far forward. So we're getting him back in those 20s, which is what you like. And the FanDuel price, he's a great play on FanDuel. You might have to stretch your cash on that DraftKings price, but FanDuel Chase looks a little easy to put him in there. So
Baby, I like it.
Jersey Shore.
Mm.
Little fist pump.
The scene, it's coming back. I don't want no part of it. All right, so let's go to the last play. Austin Cindric, he's 6,700 on DraftKings, and then on FanDuel, he's a little bit cheaper than Ricky. He's 6.2K. And this is the week Chase Math returns. I said this in the Discord yesterday. Kevin Denny Kyle. All right, that is one hell of a NASCAR name. There should be a movie made about a guy named Kevin Denny Kyle. Kevin Denny Kyle running up. So you think about Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch. All right, those are three guys.
Kevin Denny Kyle.
Kevin Denny Kyle. Like you can just hear Darrell Waltrip just saying that years ago in the booth. We're big fans here of Kevin Denny Kyle. We support Kevin Denny Kyle, and that's the way it all works out. We love us some Kevin Denny Kyle. All right, all three of those guys have won at this track, okay? And all three of those guys could win this race this week, all right? You know, a lot of people may not want to believe Kevin, but the people that do believe like Kevin Harvick's going to do really good probably think that because they watched him finish at Talladega, and those people need to listen up because there's a big difference between Talladega and Kansas. So a lot of different packages there, guys. Be weary. However, Kevin Denny Kyle, 4, 11, 18. You add all three of those guys up, what number do you get? Do some chase math with me. What number do we get?
Negative 22. No, I can't carry my one.
33. You get the number 33 when you add all three of those together, and that's the number of the car that Austin Cindric will be driving in. Would you like to do the honors of telling us where Mr. Austin Cindric will be starting this week?
I don't know, like second to last. That sounds right.
He back yonder. Yonder. Okay. This is get ready. It's a Penske car, and it's an intermediate track. We've seen him do things at Kansas. I think that we're in for a treat if you play Austin Cindric and you lump him in there with some of these other guys that we're talking about on the show. I want Dale to piss his pants when he sees Austin Cindric will run pretty damn good at this race. Now, I'm not saying he's top 10 potential. I am saying he's top 20 potential. But I want to make Dale play Austin Cindric this week. And I want to watch him do it.
That's a good troll. I like that. I'm always a fan of any troll. I think if we hadn't come up, Chase, with the name Chef BoiRDeen, I think I would just embrace the Kevin Denny Kyle. If you would have let me have that name.
You look like a Kevin Denny Kyle.
I'd have to change my accent a little bit, and I'd have to probably like be in character full time. But I think I could pull it off with enough work. And I would do it because just to hear you say it so much, because you said it so pure, like a NASCAR fan. You're
Kevin Denny Kyle.
Yeah. You belong in an RV. You belong in an RV, traveling the world or something. I don't know.
Man, dude, that would be an amazing thing if that happened. Shit.
Yeah.
Who knows? A boy can dream.
So boys can dream.
The boys. All right, this is how we're going to do it. All right, so you got our plays, but this is how we're going to do Kevin Denny Kyle. This is the alter ego of Chef Boy now. It's Kevin Denny Kyle. And you got to go buy a gray suit like Denny Hamlin had on when he was all swagged out, like drinking his mimosa. You got to buy a Kevin Harvick Reese's hat when he drove the 29 car. All right. And then you've got to carry around a pack of M&Ms. So you got to have a Reese's Kevin Harvick cap, a gray suit, and you got to always have a pack of M&Ms in hand.
You're going to make me sweat so bad by putting the suit on.
I know. I might make you do the suit and possibly an M&M's jacket on top
Can I do jorts with just a suit on and like a suit top on, like a suit jacket? That's it.
I'm cool with this. Okay, so jorts, gray suit jacket, Kevin Harvick, maybe not a Reese's because we're going to be promoting M&M's for the Kyle part. Maybe you have like a yellow Kyle Busch shirt on and a Kevin Harvick hat, and then jorts, and then we'll get like some purple shoes, some sneakers or socks, some purple socks for Denny.
Well, this look might need a cowboy hat as well. I don't know, at some point, a bandana and a cowboy hat.
It's possible. I mean, Kevin Harvick has one Texas, so that it's possible you put a 29 on a cowboy hat.
We'll brainstorm this. This will go into our idea book that we have 500 pages of. We have 500 pages of ideas.
Yes, we really do. We have an encyclopedia of ideas, and I'm just really excited to bring Kevin Denny Cow to life.
It's me, Kevin Denny.
What's up, guys? It's Kevin Denny Cow. It's me, Garage Guy, and then you, Kevin Denny Cow, and we're here to talk about race cars.
All right, I have it, Chase. All right, so I'm Chef Boy. When talking anything about any other sport or anything about fantasy NASCAR or anything about DFS or betting, but I'm Kevin Denny Cow any other time.
Yeah. When's Drew's funeral? That's the real question. There's 3 of us now. Yeah.
He's been dead for a long time.
Oh, man. All right. It's a good thing. He is
risen. He is risen like in 10 years.
He is. I cannot wait for this. All right. This is going to be fun. All right, guys. Look, Buschy McBusch Race 400. It's here. You're ready for it. I'm going to go and I guess we're going to go now and go hit up the Goodwill to find some Fashion Nova for Kevin Denny Kyle. And then you can go run some laps on the treadmill. I'm gonna go run some laps in life. So let's have a day.
Some facial hair out. Stop going with a clean look.
It's time, man. It's time. Sideburns only. Heavy sideburns.
Okay, I can do that.
Let's go. All right, that's it. We're out. Good luck. Go win some fucking money this week. Hit us up again. Go to GarageGuysFantasySports.com. Check out Premium this weekend. We love you. We out. Buschy McBusch. I'll see you. All right, goodbye, Kevin and Kyle.
Bye, guys.
It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys. It's the Garage Guys.